여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, 일렉스 방송 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 마지막 시간에 이제 저 여기 어디죠? 식당 여주인한테 미션 받았는데요. 일단 식량 공급에서 신다. 코르마그나 라그나 새로 협상해서 배달이 이루어지게 해달라. 요거 가볼게요. 저 노란 점 있는 데로 가면 될 것 같아요.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid, with all the fighting we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly, which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need, but it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Thank you.
We are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
힐러인가 보네.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure Elex, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than Berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say Elex makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one.
그 중독에서 벗어나는 부가 지금 주인공이죠.
To overcome their addiction.
What do you know about Elix withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all. But what can be done that may the sun shine on you?
We can. Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news. Come with me. I need someone to watch my.
여기로 올라가야 되나 보네요. 코르마그 여기 있네.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
Will I have trouble here?
It will mostly be talk. People gossip about incomers. If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to you. You will have a place to stay, a chance to become one of us, and they will likely reward you for your trouble. We Berserkers believe in second chances. It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
Who are you?
I am Cormag, warlord of the Hammer Clan. Each of the clans has its own calling.
얘는
Ours is
마법인가
magic.
보네요.
A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us. We can channel power through our bodies and battle the machines of the clerics. The power mana gives us seems limitless. And yet, it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation old. We have only just started our study of it. And the Hammer Clan has made that study our purpose.
What do you think about your laws?
Our laws bind us. They tell us who we are. How we interpret them, that is where we can do better. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save us valuable people.
You think other berserkers are too harsh?
Dedicated, not harsh. And sometimes dedication can blind us to other ways of thinking. Just imagine, if we berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaws' explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving into technology would destroy us. But I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly would do the same. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic is all that defends it. Whatever my thoughts, the laws we have now are the ones we must follow.
Are there problems between the clans?
Give any group a name and they'll use it as a cause for argument with others. But, while there are always differences, we are all berserkers. Anyone who forgets that needs a swift reminder of their true allegiance.
You have traitors here?
Not traitors, troublemakers. People whose mouths move faster than their minds. You think we should use the law to silence anyone who thinks differently? I say they need to be convinced that our cause is best served if we work together. I've been saying that over and over, but it seems some people have stopped listening.
Maybe they would listen to me.
Perhaps. You could do me a favor and talk to Elder. He's been speaking out against the Eisen clan. But I'm not sure of the reason behind his anger.
엘두루가 아까 안
You will find him
도와준다는 애
living with the other
같은데.
cultivators down in the cultivator house. I'd be grateful if you can find out the reason he's upset before this bad feeling escalates into something else.
그 다음에 신다가 당신의 도움이 필요해.
More trouble with the supplies. What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Angram had sent men to do that.
The men he sent are dead. They were attacked by a troll.
And more will die if our men aren't fed. Still, if Angram is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Cinder. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elix to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors. and I
아,
will give Cinder
감지기를
the help she
구해오라고?
wants.
Isn't taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes, laws must be broken for problems to be fixed. Get me that detector, and I will help Cinder. Those are my terms.
How do I get past the pit guard?
It's not for me to encourage the use of technology. But you could use those jump jets of yours to go over the wall and drop down into the gully from above. You'll have to scout it out to find the safest route. That would be a safer and more acceptable route than harming the guard. I'm sure someone as resourceful as you can figure something out that avoids bloodshed.
Teach me something.
Sure.
이거 공격력 올려야 되는데. 아. 얘가 전투 기술을
Sure.
아, 전투 기술이구나. 일단 나중에 배우고 쟤는 신다 도우려면 어떻게 해야 되는지 일단 익혔고,
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
에너지부터 그러면 해결해야겠네요. 그 다음에 쟤 찾아갑시다.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I
얘
think
처음에
might suit you,
만났다잖아.
if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator.
말 걸면 다
Ragnar had
인식키네.
high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then there must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable,
스토리
but
때문에 이거를
seems to
알아야
have lost heart
되지만
in
아
himself.
진짜 이거 말이 너무
There's
많은
something
것 같아.
troubling him. Last are Eardor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eardor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
와, 미션이 너무 많은데?
I can't leave, Stormson.
여기네? 구덩이가? 아, 저긴가 보네.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be strict or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, they're... If that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with it. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here,
뭔가 좀
not on the
숨긴
front
거
line.
같네, 얘.
No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing. Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the Elix removed. Worthless to us, but an outlaw? Well, they'd try and sell maggots to a corpse, wouldn't they?
So, why don't you take care of it?
Well, I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The Elix would be out. The law would be satisfied. Look, Angram's already watching. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliath. You know, below the pit. You should check around there.
일단 오 이거 갖다 달라 그랬구나. 감지기.
Analyzing. System error. Assistance needed. Maintenance protocol required.
드론.
You four? What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead. U4 unit attempted return to repair station.
But instead you were found by the Berserkers? You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your Elix. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of. System error.
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy. Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as
아
the Pilgrim.
소랄드.
Mission status, failed. Secondary goal. Secure data describing transmutation process of pure Elex into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal. Scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
Why did you leave the crash site?
This unit was offline for 1,043 seconds. On recovery, U4 could not locate the commander. My objectives were to complete the mission or return to base. System error.
Then you don't know anything about my execution?
Analyzing. Negative. Executions are standard ALB operating procedure for mission failure. Failure is not tolerated. It is against the directive.
So they say.
But executions end with death. Assumption. Commander must be using rare example of ALB humor.
Yes. I'm joking, you four. I mean, who would want to kill the great Commander Jax? What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you at the repair station in Abessa. What data do you have on the crash?
Analyzing. The Raider was on a direct approach to the primary mission goal. The Raider was hit by accurate ground fire. The shot hit an open port on the Raider. Evasion was not possible.
Where did the fire come from exactly?
Analyzing. Cannot positively identify. There were no indications of magic. Possible responsible parties, the Outlaws, Clerics, or Albs.
You mean it could have been the clerics who shot at us?
Analyzing. Flight was over Berserker territory. Clerics did not have much reason to defend the primary mission goal.
성직자는 아니라는
Calculations
거고.
indicate low probability of cleric participation.
Could the outlaws have been responsible for the shooting?
Analyzing. Capabilities and behavior of the outlaws difficult to calculate. Cannot state probability.
Albs 2? What exactly do you mean?
Analyzing. Possible indications that an Elex-powered weapon was used. Albs use Elex-operated weapons. Status of open port on the radar was unusual. Port could only have been opened and secured in place during maintenance in Alb Repair Station.
I was told it was faulty. Why would our own people sabotage the mission?
Analyzing. Motive unknown. Identity of shooter unknown.
There are some answers out there somewhere.
그럼 얘 배신당했다는 거네.
What about the Berserkers? They would have at least had a motive to shoot me down.
Analyzing. The ground fire was from an energy weapon, not magical in origin. Probability of Berserker participation low.
That somehow means everything and nothing at the same time.
Protocol A73, Repair Station North Abessa.
어쨌든 나중에 가서 만나는 건가 보네요. 지금은 아닌 것 같고. 동력원 갖다 달라는 거 가졌으니까 이제 가지고 다시 돌아가면 되는데 쟤를 비껴가야 되잖아 지금. 이렇게 해서 나오면 될 것 같고. 아이템 뭐야? 아이템 어딜 가나 하여튼 아이템을 먹는 게 좀 빡세요. 근데 내가 무기가 일단 힘이 안 돼서 무기를 센 거를 못 잡네.
Don't try anything. What are you looking for here?
도둑질 걸리면 안 되니까. 야, 첫 미션부터 배달이네.
You patch them up. I want to get...
I have the movement detector you wanted.
Excellent work. Now, my men stand a chance of seeing danger before they walk into it. Tell Cinder she can count on the support of the Hammer Clan. I will tell the men to be ready.
자, 이제 신디한테 돌아갑시다. 사실 몰래 훔치면 괜찮아. 아무도 없을 때, 안 볼 때. 됐어. 망치 부족이 물자를 가져올 거야.
Supplies.
They will? You convinced Cormac to help?
Yes.
Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I was going crazy here. The least I can do is offer you some Alexid as thanks for your help.
Give me what you think is fair.
Well, the Ison clan were due 2 payments. I guess they won't be claiming them now.
어?
There was 250
아,
for the
250개.
first, the same again for the
오,
second.
500개.
So
역시
you get 500
착하게 행동해야
Alexid.
되네요. 이러면 미션 클리어했네요.
Just what will happen if we all begin to rely on
그 다음에 지금 일단 2단에서 이거 가봅시다. 대족장 앙그람이 조라에게 손상된 일렉스 무기를 받아와라.
I have to get going.
어디지? 얘가 조라네.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
Have you got a problem with me?
I'm trying to help you avoid a problem. It's Elix technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elix technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elix technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elix than building devices. So, we collect technology, extract the Elix from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
So you extract Elix just like the Alps?
You're comparing us to those inhuman creatures? Those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter to them. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elix into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Albs take Elix, they get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term, they don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elix, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Albs can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
So if you need Elix, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elix is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
Why should I help you?
I understand. There is a war on. But we must all work together to end it. Please, just hear me out. You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elix here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elix in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elix concentration in them. Can you do that?
And if I get caught bringing Elix into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The World Hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
If Elix is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elix, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Angram sent me to collect an Elix weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Are you allowed to give it to me?
If Angram sent you, why wouldn't I? Orders are orders. What reason would I have to deny him?
Elix weapons are forbidden in Goliad.
They are. They are forbidden to all berserkers.
와,
Angrim's task
그냥
was a test.
받았으면 당할
He only
뻔했네.
trusts those who question their orders according to the law. It seems you listened and have learned our law. Go back empty-handed. Angrim will give you a reward for doing so. If you break our laws for reward or favor, you will be punished. If you listen to the laws and keep them, you will be rewarded.
안 가져가는 게 미션이었네.
There. Let's see if you're so fucking clever now you're hanging from a tree by your testicles. Ah! What do you want? Chad. Chad is what I want. So tell me, where is he? I don't know anyone called... Oh. He's an outlaw, good with a rifle. Looks stupid, but he ain't. He wears a black hat. What? Ah, I see that's familiar. You've heard that name.
도둑질해도 되나?
There was a guy.
지나가는 사람 아무도 없지.
So, where'd he go? He went to Tavar. Tavar? For fuck's sake. I just came from that shithole.
가자. 이제 잉그람에게 아까 다시 돌아가야 돼요. 나한테 시험 내렸던 애한테. 저기서 만약에 무기 가져가겠다고 했으면 실험에서 탈락하는 거였네. 이쪽에 있던 애였지 아마.
George said I passed the test.
You have. I am impressed. Most people complete their tasks without thinking. You have shown insight. A rare quality that should be rewarded. As long as you prove to be honest in the future.
오.
Heed the laws. That's all we ask.
진짜 전사 집단 맞나 보네요. 이런 테스트 시키는 거 보니까.
What are you doing with that damn technology?
카타. 요거 불청객 버틀렘 얘 한번 가보자. 여기 뭐하는 사람지? 얘 한번 말 걸어 봅시다. 칼들이.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence? Your healers here? Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of Elix, and from that curse...
얘가 아까 그 여자의 치유사 애들의 우두머리인가 보네.
It sounds like you're doing good work. Saving our world. The only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elix is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elix will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elix can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elix. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
자백해볼까?
I was an Alb, but I'm free from Elix now.
Then you are an Alb no more. It is Elix that turns a man into an Alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magellan suffers from too. She is dosed with Elix. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magellan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of Elix to your bones. The power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of Elix, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to Elix, it will consume us all.
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the Mana Shrine.
괜히 정체
As
밝혔나?
Amric said, our hope for Magellan is that all Elix shall become Mana, that from Mana Magellan will be reborn. From Wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elix to us, and we transmute it at the Mana Shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from Elix to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the Albs lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
Isn't mana addictive like Elix?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Albs have to have their Elix. And we use a lot less. Most of the Elix we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us,
마법사인가?
it is natural. The energy the Albs use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
So, how do you transform Elix?
Transmute. We transmute Elix. We place the Elix in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the Elix passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by Elix close to the shrine, you can feel it.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. Elix corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of Elix disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the Elix?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking isn't certainty. The searches for him and the Elix have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the Elix.
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Corral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune if you look there.
You're comfortable with an Alb living in Goliath?
An Alb is a man who has become a slave to Elix. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs, and to me, that we should give all those who want it a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
I want to leave my past behind.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law. But everyone else will look to your actions.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our World Hearts.
World Hearts?
World Hearts are the center of everything we do.
와,
At the
말이
heart
너무
of the
기네.
Berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
Will you trade me some mana for Elix?
Gladly.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
목소리 갑자기 바뀌네. 자, 일단은 미션 빨리 진행합시다. 아, 시간 너무 많이 끌렸어. 지나가다가 애들, 마을 애들 한 번 다 돌아보면서 미션 받으려면 그걸로 거의 하루 다 보내겠대, 이러다가. 어? 여기 있네.
Angrim knows about you.
Then I am a dead man. Though, if you've come to warn me, I'm guessing you might be willing to help me? I need to find a way out of here.
How can I help you escape?
Rika, Ragnar's wife. I'm sure she will help me.
Why would Rika help you?
She sees sense. I've heard her say it many a time, that the free people should be working
야, 뭐
together.
불륜인가?
That there's no point in us fighting each other. Look, please, go to Rika. Ask her to help me. You'll be saving my life. Wisdom guide you.
리카한테 가라고?
Why are you messing with technology?
Do you think you're invisible or something?
성직자가 기술을 확보하고 그렇다니까 성직자가 나중에 좀 되고 싶어서 저 버틀렘을 도와주는 게 나을 것 같아요.
You'd better get rid of that technology.
어? 여기가 아니네.
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax.
대족장의
And if you are
와이프.
hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Thank you.
Welcome. I hope you have been shown kindness here. To foreigners, it may seem that we only live in a manner that is in accordance with the law. But we have a place for any wanderers and lost souls who are ready to swear off their old lives. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world together. I hope you can see that.
What is this building?
A rare relic of the old
호텔이었던
world,
것 같네.
hey? If you want, go up to one of the higher balconies and have a look at the
완전
view.
관대하네.
You will get an
여자는.
idea how beautiful it must have been here before the comet struck. It seems the people of the old world understood the value of that even back before the Great Fall.
Why do you build these huts then?
This place might be a good choice for defense, but it doesn't exactly connect us with nature. We all need to be rooted in the natural world. We all need to remember our place in it. You, me, all the people here, we are all part of Magalan.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
What's so good about it?
As Eisenfaust said, of all the places and all the people in Magalan, the planet chose us to give magic to. And Eisenfaust wasn't exactly known for his poetic side. With respect for all his great feats, he was a bit of a miserable bastard, to be honest. We have organized our lives around the essential things in life. You do not need everything you think you need.
I could get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can sound severe, I know, but there are pressures on him, and he wants the best for us.
Tell me about Ragnar.
Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is warlord of the Hooded Crows. Warlord, warrior, leader, and my husband.
You're married?
Why would I marry someone whose expression is that of thunder over the mountains? That is when he is carrying the weight of his clan. Then he is a warlord. I married the man.
How did Ragnar become warlord?
Hard work, dedication, and popularity.
Tell me the real story.
Do you mean, is there a deep, dark secret? A tale of rivalry and assassination to rise to the top? No, I'm afraid it's a tale of skill, ability, and dedication. He was named Berserker when he was a teen, served his time in the fields as a cultivator. He was seen defending the seedlings from mutants and was named warrior on the spot. When he was a child, Ragnar met Eisenfaust, and I think that left its mark. He wanted to be that man. And he is, just with more of a sense of humor. In their hour of need, the Berserkers call for another Eisenfaust, and in Ragnar, I believe they have him.
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here, and helping out will gain you notice for promotion. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlords to be promoted. Ask in Goliath, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. But there is one thing I need help with. Though, I warn you, it could be dangerous.
Tell me the task. I can handle it.
Confident without the details. You'll get on well with the warriors here. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Yora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
일단 이거 무기 반납해야 되니까.
Why didn't your patrol bring the weapons back?
There were too many mutants. The clerics seemed to have stirred them up and had half the mutants in the area after them. The area is quieter now, but Ragnar has had to assign the warriors from the patrol to other tasks. That's why I hope you can go.
일단 이거부터 하자.
Bertram needs your help.
Bertram? He's not run up another debt with Orin again, has he?
Engram has discovered that Bertram is a cleric here in Goliath to recruit for Ignadon.
And Bertram wants my help?
He will die without help.
He knew that when he took the risk to come here and preach against us. And he lied to me. A caravan set out to transport a seedling. I'm sending more people to help with it. I can arrange for Bertram to go with them. He'll be beyond Angram's reach, and we'll have an escort out of here. Wait here a moment. I've taken care of it. Bertram will be added to the list of guards. They'll leave shortly.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. All life is sacred, but this was a betrayal. By him and by me.
I have secured the weapons from the ruins.
That is good news. Please take them to Yora and arrange for their disposal. May the pilgrim guide your steps.
고향으로는 끝났고 조라에게 무기 전달. 조라가 아까 그 내가 물건 훔친 애잖아. 그 시험했던 애 있잖아요. 잉그람한테 무기 안 가져가게끔 실험한다고 했던 애. 걔인 것 같아요. 조라가. 근데 버틀렘 원래 저기 있었는데 사라졌네. 떠났나 보네요. 네. 일단 조라에게 갑시다.
I have some cleric weapons for you.
Now that is a find. Now to get the Elix out of these things. First have to remove the cover from the holder and...
Are you going to give me all the details?
No, your work is done. And thank you. Good day to you.
처음에 거기서 가져오길 잘했네. 미션 그러면 끝냈고 요거 가봅시다. 아까 그 만화 사람 찾아달라고 했던 거. 사람 찾는 미션 뭐 간단할 것 같은데. 아까 호텔 근처에서 자주 이렇게 뭐라고 하지? 명상 잠기고 뭐 하고 했었다 그랬던 것 같은데 떨어져서 죽은 거 아닌가? 뭐 여기야? 여기네.
Krall's diary. No sign of the man. But let's see if he has left me a clue in here. Last entry. First the Elix devours him. Now it devours me. But I have no choice. Surely to steal is better than to kill. If I don't act now, then death must follow. So, the choice is made, and we must both go into the mausoleum. Perhaps we can live in this house of the dead. Either this guy is reliving teenage poetry, or I just found out where he went. I should tell Caldrum.
어? 이 밑에도 뭐 있네? 어? 와, 이 시체 아니야? 일단 그 만화 하는 노인한테 돌아갑시다.
Damn technology! Take it to the pit!
Well, I found Krall's diary.
Where did you find it? And does it tell you anything useful?
By the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. Krall wrote about a mausoleum outside of Goliet. Maybe he went there.
Then he has picked the perfect place to hide. I don't know anyone who would go willing into that mausoleum to search for him. It is a place for the dead.
I'll go, if you tell me where it is.
Very well. You will find the mausoleum in the area outside Goliet that is down below the pit, southeast towards the World Heart. Tread carefully, though. People are telling stories of some sort of undead creature there. Not that I believe in such things myself.
아, 또 멀리 가야 되네요. 그러면 이제 다른 미션 한번 가봅시다. 요거 가봅시다.
Hey, you my backup?
No, I'm not your relief.
Shit. 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 Shit on a stick. Send Elder on duty. Put Elder on duty. But don't think which furry-ass pinchstick you're gonna send to back him up.
Huh?
How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
There is a guard at the entrance.
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rotboars or a full alb assault on my own, am I? You know rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field.
어?
But can you see
알바르?
it?
알바르가 아까 내가 봤던
Because
애잖아.
that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
시체.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing and down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No, which does make you wonder who it could have been.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
세계액은 뭔지 알고.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drogue. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
알바를
I
찾았어.
found Alvar.
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
Do you know who sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was. But I hope someone finds that drug-dealing stretcher Raptor got and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this Alexid, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector.
What are world hearts?
Heart and soul of the berserkers they are. Magellan's very own mother's tit. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the Elix and bring the ground to life.
Elix poisons the ground?
Elix poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll
이거
make
아까
the whole
그
of Magellan
마법사 치료사
grow.
대장이 한
Let's
얘기랑
wretched owl
똑같네.
bomb everything flat first.
What is mana?
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works?
칼드림 맞아.
You'll have to
칼드림한테
ask
얘기
Calvin
들은
or
거랑
someone.
똑같네.
I just see the results.
There's magic out there, and you dig fields. You must feel pretty pathetic.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
Eldor, I've heard you're causing trouble with the Eisen clan.
What about it?
Do you have a problem with the Eisen clan?
It's not me with the problem. It's that self-important pinchstick Orin who has the problem. He won't serve me, or anyone else from the Hammer clan. You want to do a 10-day stretch of guard duty and then find out you can't even get a beer at the end of it?
Why won't Orin serve you?
You'd have to commune with the pilgrim to answer that one, because I don't know. One minute Orin will serve us, the next minute he won't even let us in the tavern. What's all this got to do with you?
Cormac doesn't want conflict between the clans.
Well, someone needs to speak to Orin then. It's that self-important sack of ass grapes that is the problem, not me. You get him to change his mind. And let the Hammer clan back in the tavern. That will sort everything out. You'd better watch yourself. There are jackals here.
자꾸 미션이
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
금지령.
Nothing is free in life.
오란이 아까 거긴가 보다. 술집.
Ah, Gunfast. What news
얘네.
from the fields?
You hear Yora's still looking for fallen?
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hardworking man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something to drink?
궁금한 게
Give me a drink.
What'll it be? Good luck to him.
Now. The Hammer clan sent me.
Ah, that's a shame. Bar's just closed.
Then open it. You're going to serve the Hammer clan from now on.
Am I? Strange. Here was me thinking I decided who gets served. And I don't have any reasons why I should change my mind.
카리스마?
Tell me, have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Calyx, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Calyx. Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he has gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Obessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Elves. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Elves. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
What's so good about nature?
Have a beer, and you can taste it. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Who are the berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
The Hammer Clan sent me. Serve them, or I'll kill you.
Straight to the threats, eh? You think a tavern keeper doesn't get talk like that every day? All right, hard man. Let's see you outside, in front of the tavern.
We'll talk about it later. I have to go.
It allows you to earn a few shards, and that's what makes it worthwhile.
That's what happens when you start trouble.
So, you want me to start serving the Hammer Clan again, do you? Then draw your weapon, and show me how seriously you want it. Ah!
It's his own fault.
Watch my back next time. Put that weapon... Well, you aren't so stupid after all. Oh, you little shit. Tougher than you look, aren't you?
So, are you going to serve the Hammer Clan again?
Yeah. They'll get served. I'll speak to Angrim, all right?
What does Angrim have to do with it?
He told me not to serve the Hammer Clan. I think he was hoping some of them would, you know, shift over to the Ison Clan.
I think Cormac should know about that.
I think that's got nothing to do with me. I'm just a tavern keeper.
Orin has lifted the ban on the Hammer Clan.
Well, aren't you the smooth-skinned charmer? How did you get him to lift that?
Well, I'm very persuasive.
I'll bet. but however you did it, I'm thankful. Here, take this. A small token of thanks from the Hammer Clan. You'd better watch yourself.
다시 걔한테 가야 되나? 그 평화주의자. 아, 그때 어디로 올라가는 길이 있었는데. 그냥 달려서 가야겠네요. 술 팔으라고 해서 해결됐는데
The trouble between Elder and the Eisen clan is over.
So, Elder can drown his sorrows instead of shouting them around Goliath. How did you manage that?
After a little chat, Orin agreed it was best for the clans to work together.
A little chat, eh? Well, however you managed it, it's a relief. I was worried this would build into something bigger. Well, I should have had more faith. It seems people do believe in our cause.
폭로할까 숨길까?
Angrim was behind the trouble. He hoped that since the Hammer clan wasn't being served, that he could lure people to join the Eisen clan.
You're sure of this?
Orin told me himself.
Then it seems I must speak with Ragnar, and we'll find a way to persuade Angrim out of such tactics. We have enough trouble with the elves without fighting amongst ourselves. Thank you for your service. Take this for payment, and keep this matter between us.
좋아. 그러면 미션 어느 정도 깼고, 네. 자 일단 일렉스 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 다음 시간에 이제 마을 돌아다니면서 추가 더 미션 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.